Hey, great Friday morning. At the last moment, estaba acomodando the light to make sure that everything looked beautiful. It is finally Friday, and it is a wet morning. I don't feel that we got any cold front whatsoever. I mean, I don't think it's cold. It's like fresh, but not cold. Saca la San Marcos. Morning, Gordon Vicente, mi amor. Saca la San Marcos. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's not really that cold. I mean, it's wet. It's kind of funny because I have a two pair of chanclas. Tengo a pair of chanclas that I sometimes leave here at the office, and a pair of chanclas that I have at home. Morning, I say, morning, Tony. Good morning. Good morning. And so last night me, me fastidié de los zapatos, los tiré allí. Ahí están. Y me arranqué en las chanclas para la casa. So this morning I had both set of chanclas en la casa y dije yo, it's always good to have a pair of chanclas en la oficina porque a veces te fastidias los zapatos y los tiras. It's like, I guess, like wearing a bra. Nomás llegas a casa y te quitas todo el bra, I guess. So that's what I did. So I took my chanclas home. So this morning I said, oye, I don't have the chanclas at the office. So me vine en chanclas. Dije, andaba con corbata y todo. Dije, voy en chanclas. Como quiera, pues, you don't see my feet that much. Y pues no, pues it's all raining and wet. It's all raining and wet, and it's not a good thing to be in chanclas when it's all raining and wet. It's all squishy, 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 squishy. So llegué this morning, I puse mi taza de café. Thank you, Jackie, for the cup. Puse mi taza de café, set up the light stuff, got my jacket on, y me puse las botas. So ahorita traigo las botas Dolce Gabbana. Dolce Gabbana. I don't even know what that actually means, but they're customized boots. They're amazing. Let me catch up to the comments. Good morning, Enrique. Good morning, Pati Morales. Good morning, por la Boca Chica. Good morning, Mr. Lerma. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Alea. Good morning, a beautiful day. Hilda, good morning, hermoso, es cierto. Good morning, Maria Luz Luna. Ramiro, buenos días. Good morning, Papa. Andy, good morning, bro. Good to see you, my man. Linda, good morning. I hope I'm getting souvenirs. Good morning. I can smell the valley. ¿Ya vienes en camino, papá? Woohoo! Qué padre. You on so early. Well, because you're an hour behind. Saca el jorongo. No, not that cold. Saludos from Meteor Crater. Cuando tomo café caliente en la mañana, a veces se me empieza a soltar the stuff que tengo pegadito in the back of my throat, I think. Good morning, sunshine. I like it when you say good morning, sunshine. Enjoy your coffee. Y'all enjoy my coffee. Good morning from San Antonio. Do you have anyone on Monday or Tuesday? I'm not sure. Frankie is the one that usually does the lineups. He's been not doing a great job as of recent, but he's been busy. Good morning, Smiley. Good morning. Yeah, ¿se va a ganchar o no? Hey, bro, of course. Bravo people ready to show off their fur coats que nomás usan 2-3 veces al año. Que se ganche apenas unas heladas, unas cocas heladas. Angie, good morning, beautiful. Good morning por la mañana, 9/11 day. Many blessings, yes. Actually, I was, good morning, Guadalupe. Llegué un poquito tarde para el café en la mañana because I meet up at to get some coffee con la raza. And I got there a little bit late because this morning, they were showing on TV, the 9/11 happenings. So it's really amazing. Te quedas like transfixed, and it's kind of trippy. But I don't know about you all, but I still like shed a tear every time I start to see everything that transpired that morning. I shed a tear. And good morning, Ociel. There's a couple of things que quedaron marcados in my head in regards to that day. Good morning, Leticia Lopez. I was actually that morning, I was in Monterrey, Nuevo León, and a friend called me and said, Erasmo, turn on the TV. Estaba yo todavía dormido. Good morning, Rolando. And good morning, Armando. Hey, it's good to have you back in Brownsville. So I turn on the TV and I see the towers. And I'm like, goodness gracious. And then I saw them fall. And I think it was kind of a weird feeling, pero como que like asombro. And then like right after, like enojo, like very, very upset. Very, very, very upset. I wanted justice to be done. Those were the feelings. And throughout the day, spent the whole day on TV and, listening to a lot of the different news media stations out there. They were trying to figure out what had happened. Back home in Lexington, Nebraska, and Denver, Colorado, está nevando. I miss my wintry snow. Good morning, Mr. Erasmo Galea Salazar Lopez Honors Marching Band. Love my Lopez Lobos band. Morning, happy Friday, bendiciones. Gracias. Good morning, Priscilla, bendiciones. And Robert, good morning, my man. We'll be stopping by this afternoon for cookies and yard sign. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You're the best. You're the best, Beto. Thank you, Baba. I love you. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning, Machiwi, Machiwi, Machiwi. Me encanta ese nombre. Machiwi, 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 Machiwi. Hermoso el nombre Machiwi. Good morning, Tabitha. Hey, Olga. Good morning. Good morning. Have a beautiful time. Where were you September 11th? I was in Monterrey. Good morning, Suzanne. And two things that quedaron really impresos en mi mente. When the people start jumping from the building, that, I mean, I was horrified that morning when the people start jumping from the buildings. That to me, it broke my heart. That was the moment that really, really stuck to me. The second one was the face of the president when he's sitting in front of that classroom in Florida after reading to him. And I think it was Card that went up to him and told him we've been attacked. And his face, my goodness, that like, and the reason why that stayed with me was because I was feeling that same sentiment, like like asombro, but you could tell on Bush's face, he was pissed. He was pissed. So that reaction stayed in my head because I was feeling exactly the same thing, like surprised and then pissed, surprised and then pissed. Does that make sense? And so those are the two moments that quedaron embedded in my mind for that day. Seeing the people jump from the building, and President Bush's face when he's sitting in front of students in a classroom and gets told by Secretary of the House. Secretary of the House? ¿Cómo se llama? I can't remember what he was. He was the one that takes care of the president's affairs. Anyway, he's one of those secretaries. I can't remember. But his name was Card, and he tells him, Mr. President, in his ear, in front of students. And my goodness. And the president had to maintain calm. But you could tell on Bush's face. The thing with Bush is that he era bien expresivo. You could tell what he was feeling just by looking at his face. And that's I sort of appreciated that from him, you know, because with a lot of politicians, you know, they'll look you straight in the eye and they'll lie to you, like if they have no soul, you know, como que bien falta de expresión. Because at the same time that they're like, oh yeah, very concerned, the show, they're screwing you over, and that's the scary part of politics. And Bush didn't have that. Bush was, if he was upset with you, you could tell in his face. You know, if he was anguished, you could tell in his face. And that's the kind of politicians that I like. I like individuals that you know exactly where they're coming from. Unfortunately, with us here in the area, you know, we don't have that type of politicians. We have the fake politicians. The, oh, if there's anything I could do for you, I'm here for you, and they're full of crap. And but again, to all the families, everyone that lost it, anyone that lived during that time, guys, it was the worst of times, which transformed into the best of times. Because one thing that was very, very evident is that never have we seen the country so united right afterwards. It was the worst of times because of the tragedy. It was the best of times because of the unity of a country coming together to, you know, to demand the heads of the individuals that did this to us. 9/11, unforgettable day. Yeah, it looked like a movie until I realized it was really started crying like a baby. Remember 9/11, bless the lives. Yeah, I even today I watched the footage, and this morning I was teary eyed. I cried. It's not an easy thing. Every time I see it. Good morning, morning, Monica, Monica. Thank you, my love. Monica is taking care of the west side, Las Pretas area, the Pace area. Erasmo's going to win the Pace vote thanks to people like Monica. Love you, Monica. Erasmo, so we were applauding for the superintendent at the board meeting. They were applauding, nada que ver. It was disgusting. It was disgusting last night, but you did have Patrick Hammonds, Alberto Alegria, and other people there applauding the superintendent, despite the fact that we all know that everything that was being said at the meeting was lies, lies, and lies. And you know, folks, it's very unfortunate at this point in time. They think that they can still lie to you, man. I mean, we've come up here with facts, facts, and facts. They have done nothing, nothing to the benefit of our students. Nothing. And let me tell you guys, is that they're trying to protect their nest egg. They're trying to protect the goose that lays the golden eggs, and the one that's humping on that goose is Sylvia Atkinson. I mean, the one that's all over that damn goose that lays that golden egg is Sylvia Atkinson. You saw it yesterday in the meeting more than anything. Again, she took control of the whole meeting. She controls Baltasar Salazar. She went to bat for Baltasar Salazar. She defended Baltasar Salazar. Minerva Peña, the same thing. Minerva Peña is a Baltasar supporter. And Minerva Peña lies like I've seen no one else lie. Look, at least La Silvia and them tienen cierta gracia para echar mentiras. Even Drew, the big fat liar, tiene gracia para echar mentiras, you know? Drew doesn't. Drew no tiene la gracia para echar mentiras at all. It's just very unfortunate. 5 seconds. Sorry, guys. You know, when your attorney calls, you listen. But Drew is the worst of the liars. Technology. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm glad you're coming on martes because on Sunday, because I'm actually running out of cookies. I only have a couple of cookies left. Someone is coming to pick up some cookies today, so I'll have some for them. Este, they'll be coming by today, and I think by this afternoon it'll be over. It'll be over. But on Sunday, I should be getting more cookies. Sunday. Good morning from McAllen. Nini had to wake up early today. Hope to see you later on today. Doug Shadow and little Rex at home sleeping. Oh, good morning, Amelida. Good morning. I was very disgusting with the applause. Yeah, guys. I mean, you know, and it gets to the point, folks, where if you're going to, applaud great actions and and stand against inappropriate actions and everything that they've been doing in regards to getting ready for this opening is just really disgusting. And that they would be out there applauding is just very indicative of how stupid they are. I love you too, mi amor. Hell, can't find BAD survey. Please, someone post link. BAD should have made it a quick link. David, it is on my page. I'll post it again after the show. Good morning, guys. I'm there, always in our hearts, 100%. What's going on outside the BISD building? They're having a memorial for 9/11 memorial. Good morning. One of the guys got the virus and groundskeepers. Yes, at maintenance department. Yes, very obvious that they watch Ronzo talk. It's like they were answering all the accusations that come on here, all for show. Like you said, it's all it was. The meeting turned my stomach. I couldn't swallow all the lies last night. It was pathetic. It was really bad. Yesterday I was pissed. Didn't have words anymore. It was really disgusting. It really was. Morning, Shayna. I know you said that maybe Sylvia is working for Fred's, probably why she's there. Will she be there still when y'all are sworn in? No. She is done. Her case comes up in October, so I'm hoping that she is done. And guys, I cannot stress the importance of this election. Look, it's very simple. Sylvia has a candidate in each one of these races. The way that you completely eradicate Sylvia Atkinson is by not bring back little Eddie. Do not bring back Minerva Peña. And I'm sorry, Philip. Philip is the other incumbent. You don't vote for my opponent because my opponent is going to be manhandled in every single way by Sylvia Atkinson. I mean, Sylvia Atkinson would still reign the board with these people on there and the district and be hurtful to the community. I'm sorry. Daniela is just too wet behind the ears. I mean, she's already taking money from vendors. She is already taking money from vendors. She's taking money from Linebarger. I've confirmed. She's taking money from Baltasar Salazar. Baltasar has been in communications with her. She is taking money from Schneider Electric. At least those three. So, do you want the Sylvia era to continue? That is what this election is going to ultimately determine. Do you want Sylvia to continue to have power over the lives of thousands of personnel and every single other individual here in our community? And only you can answer that question. Only you can answer that question. I'm getting a lot of messages coming in, guys. Sorry. Pat Hammons and Alegria are wimps compared to Veronica and Ida. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Uh, I mean, you could tell the difference. Um, I'm being asked in regards to the main building. They're having a what's going on early in the main building. I'm hearing that police officers were securing arrival of board members in the building. Are they afraid of arriving with bodyguards or what? No, 9/11. 9/11 Memorial. Oh, no, no, no. He was in Florida that morning, Merida. Wasn't he in Bush in a class in Florida? He was shuttled via airplane to Louisiana and spoke at Louisiana Air Force Base. He was in Florida. Am I wrong about Bush? I have completed the surgery for not to return to school. The survey. You're on mute. I know. Sorry. 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 There you go. Sorry. Ah! How is the Baltasar saga going? I mean, for us that watched the meeting yesterday, know that everyone protected him. Let me tell you guys, it's very sad. It's very sad as the it's very very sad that no one stood with Laura Perez Reyes. It's very very sad. Laura Perez Reyes was in the right. She was right, and they were all so wrong. And and look, guys, at the end of the day, she wasn't right only because of the controversy in regards to documentation. Because look, you all know that if you're going to get a job at the district, if you're going to get a job at the district, este, and there's anything on your record that might be questionable, you won't get hired. But money talks, folks. Anything on your record that might be questionable, even if it were a Class B misdemeanor, you used to have a felony, whatever, even if it was expunged, like he claims that it was, you still wouldn't get hired, and then much less earning $325,000. But the Salazar was hired by Minerva Peña. She was there. She was there. She continues to receive money from Baltasar Salazar to run this campaign, to run this election. It's just that simple. Is Philip going to get money from Baltasar Salazar? Probably. Is little Eddie probably going to get money from Baltasar Salazar? Probably. Is Danielle, my opponent, going to get money from Baltasar Salazar? Of course. It's just that simple. But they let Laura by herself. Little Eddie is a wimp. Who has never stood up to anything. I mean, I've told stories at the police department where he used to run and hide every time they had a situation. Now I don't doubt it. Because faced with one of the most important decisions for the district, uh, He hurt my feelings. It's not about feelings, bro. More Erasmo, remember 9/11? ¿Dónde estaba usted when the planes crashed? I was in Monterrey, Nuevo León. Do you have shirts? I have officially run out of shirts. They should be here, hopefully, God willing, on Monday. I'm literally running out of everything, which is actually a good problem to have. Good day, godly day, Berta. Good day. God bless you. Good morning, Alinda Hermosa. Good morning. Good morning, Steven. Philip is useless anyway. Sylvia! Give back the money. 486 signatures and counting on the AOB petition. Everyone, please sign it. Just go to their Facebook page, click the petition, and sign it. It's also on my page. On Tuesday, he gets more. I'm hoping that by Tuesday, we get more shirts. I've never given out this many shirts. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. It is crazy. But it's a good problem to have. Don't vote for Erasmo's opponent. She stood up and clapped for the superintendent. It's got you, man. This is how stupid this little girl is. She actually stood up and applauded with everyone else there in the room and applauded for the superintendent. And all they were saying were lies, 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 lies. Good morning, Castro. Good morning. Recently, there was a video you indicated, give me my 5 members, which indicates that you want the majority which you will entirely control. How will this be different? Maria is being reached by her coach, which indicates she's easy to manipulate. Do you really feel she's a good choice? Let's start off with the first question. Recently, there was a video you indicating, give me five members, and I'll explain again. Guys, give me 5 seats. And what I'm trying to do, Frank, is rally the people by saying, bring in 5 individuals, 5 new individuals that are in no way, bro, connected with anyone on the board or an administration. Give me my 5 members. Give me my 5 seats. Individuals that we can work with. Individuals that we can get answers from, bro, that don't have to go to Sylvia to get the answers. And look, I mean, you have the choice to vet your candidates. You have the choice to vet. Marisa, as I'm going to answer your question right now. You have the option to vote Coach Joe Rod. You have the option to vet Carlos Elizondo, Frankie, Mr. Diaz. And let me tell you, and talk to them. And they're very much, I'm going to say, independent thinkers in that respects. Well, except for Mr. Diaz, who needs a team to give him the answers to the questions. But I don't want 4 people that I can control. I want 4 people that will be independent thinkers and will do the right thing. I want 5 seats for my community. Ms. Marisa Leal is being coached by her husband, Louis, which indicates she's being easily manipulated. I'm going to disagree. And I'm going to disagree because, you're married, and, sometimes your wife will give you, hey, man, this is a suggestion or a recommendation, and you're a couple and, and you take the recommendation and you apply it. And a lot of times that's how marriage works. I think. I'm not married. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's easy manipulated. It just means that that's her husband. Now, if you're asking in regards to, do I think that it was right that he was, whispering answers during the forum? It was completely wrong. Completely wrong. I made sure that I called that out. And this is the second time you asked the question. It's the second time I respond. Completely wrong. No one should be given whispering into anyone's ear any answers. No one should need a team to give them any answers. Do you really feel she's a good choice? If you're saying between Marisa and Minerva, 1,000,000 times Marisa. If you're saying Coach Joe Rod And Minerva, a million times, Coach Joe Rod. Minerva has to go, Frank. Minerva has got to go, bro. She's a nut. You are correct. He was talking to elementary students. Yeah, I remember. Good morning, Anelda. In terms of Salazar, what was he hired first time around? And if he had all these legal issues, what questions those issues now? Why is it being brought up 8 years later? I'll explain. This is what happened. Part of the statute reads, and Laura Perez Reyes actually read the statute. You have to tell the school district, this is what I'm going through. That's how it reads. He, at that time, did not declare, this is what I'm going through. And by not declaring it, he should have not been hired. Also, if because of the school district, anyone that tries to get hired onto the board and had like a felony conviction that was expunged, that was clear, but is still on the record, which it was still on the record, they won't get hired. Now, remember, Frank, he is a hired individual at $325,000 salary. He was hired. It's different because I know automatically some people go like, well, you had a deferred adjudication. That's different. I'm not applying to work for the district. I'm asking people to opt to vote for Erasmo Castro. It's just a difference. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning. Good morning. Marisa Leal and Coach Joe. Again, that is going to be y'all's call. I am not, let me tell you, I am running my race. So that is the call for the people to make, Nelda. And, again, I love Marisa Leal. I love Coach Joe Rod. I love them both as individuals. Now, either one of them is going to be an amazing fit in comparison to Minerva Peña. So, no, I'm not going to play that political game. Now, with Carlos Elizondo's race, that's a little bit different, folks. That is a little bit different because Carlos only has one opponent. He only has one opponent. And little Eddie was appointed by Sylvia Atkinson. It's that simple. With Frankie, again, that's just an easy call. That's an easy call because Mr. Diaz is not running a race. He's like, I don't know if he was just thrown in there to take away votes or what the reasoning was. But if you saw when we were drawing for numbers at the district, andaba casi en chanclas y en t-shirt. And that's fine for a younger generation. It's not fine for someone that is trying to run for board. And I mean, y'all saw him at the forum, at the AOB forum. I mean, guy, a little shirt with a little tie, something. You're running for an elected position. You're not running for the president of the polo league or the cricket league. And again, I'm not trying to diss Mr. Jaime Diaz. I like Mr. Jaime Diaz. I like him. I'm not trying to diss him. But you got to dress for the position that you're running for. You got to dress for the position that you want. It's the same thing as for a job. Look, you're going to go apply for a job, any job. Hold on. Salud. Sorry. You're going to apply for any job. Any job. Ponte la corbatita, el saco, y la corbata. Guys, if I was going to go apply for a job at Whataburger, I would take a tie, a shirt, and a coat. I would. And that's the kind of stuff that we need. And Mr. Diaz, no. So the only other candidate that Frankie has is Denise Garza. Denise Garza is a Sylvia Atkinson candidate. I don't care what she says. I don't care what anybody else says. She will be a tool easily manipulated by Sylvia Atkinson, by Drew Brown, by Prissy Roca-Tipton. That's simple. So you have a choice in Minerva's race, and you have a choice in Phillips' race. And I am going to meet with Phillips hopefully this week or next. Again, I'm going to meet with everyone. And Y'all just have to decide. I'm not going to ask to make that decision for you in those races. As long as Minerva doesn't come back, as long as the incumbents don't come back, I'm good. School district policy, SBEC policy states it's the employee responsibility to self-report. Yes, that is the policy, Frank. They have to self-report. Mr. Salazar did not do that. I'll take Marisa a million times over Coach Joe Rod. He doesn't support fine arts, and he is a vendor pocket. Good morning, Acel. Yeah, Coach Joe spent $1 million on the scoreboard. 1.4. If he went to St. Joe, he has a suit and tie, guaranteed. Well, yeah, they've got all the money in the world. Bless you, Papa. Coach Joe voted for DOI, didn't answer the why. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. And one of the reasons why best used to exclude them, Coach Joe, Carlos Elizondo, and Philip Cowan from the forum was because they voted for DOI, District of Innovation. Let me tell you, folks, I was against the District of Innovation. I wasn't on the board, so I didn't get to vote for it. I was against the District of Innovation. I only agreed that the District of Innovation should be used for the calendar. And with that said, I asked from my page, from my podium, I asked that they include that little one statement. And, I wanted it in writing. I wanted it in writing because if it's not in writing, people always go back and retract, or then they do whatever they want. Something that is very, very evident in what this superintendent has done. Just retract. Do whatever the hell they want. We don't need any more of that at all. The other thing that I wanted to mention that was voted on yesterday, it's very unfortunate. I mean, let me see. Going to try stop by later today to pick up Frankie's stuff and also your window endorsement sticker. Thank you. I'll be here almost all day. I have a meeting at 10:30, but I should be back by 11:30. If you know Marisa, you know that she's not easily manipulated and far from being coached by anyone. She's a strong-voiced individual that is passionate about her dad, daughters, and in turn, all our children's educational experience. I love Marisa. But again, and I've told Marisa and I've told Coach Joe Rod, guys, this is y'all's race to run, and it's your race to lose. So my take is whoever wants it more is going to take it. But I can easily work with either Coach Joe Rod or Marisa Leal. Easily. Minerva Peña, not so much. The calendar focuses on dual enrollment students that doesn't consider elementary, middle, or high school students who don't take dual classes. Not fair to the masses, 100%. That's why I asked for clarification in regards to what exactly they were voting on when they voted for DOI. You ask, I will answer. And I hope that answers Frank's your questions. Guys, please remember that the survey has to be done, or else you're going to be automatically face to face, which is something that they want. Again, to my nurses out there, I still have masks for our nurses at BISD. Please stop by, pick up some masks. We have some now. I still have some now, and we're getting more next week. The other thing that we learned at the meeting yesterday was that Drew wants to decimate the scholarship program for our kids. She's adamant to destroy all the great stuff that Dr. Sendejas did for our district. And guys, Dr. Sendejas had the Centennial Fund. Dr. Sendejas had the golf tournament, which Drew ran, and Drew made administrators donate to. Dr. Sendejas gave a car away every year out of her money. Centennial Fund, which gave students a scholarship. Golf tournament gave students a scholarship. And she'd buy a car for a student. Dr. Sendejas, who earned $100,000 less than this superintendent. This superintendent has done away with 1, 2, 3. Nothing. No Centennial Fund. No scholarships for students. No golf tournament. Scholarships for students. No car for our students. This superintendent, nothing. Nothing. And Drew helped destroy. Drew Brown, she hates Mexicans. Drew Brown helped destroy Centennial Fund, scholarships for our students. How does that make sense to anyone? We live in the poorest community in the country. We have such generous teachers, generous staff, who give from their own money, from their own earnings, despite the fact that they're the lowest paid teachers and staff in the area. They give of their own money in order for students to have a scholarship. Centennial Fund. And Drew Brown destroyed it using the audit committee that Sylvia and her controlled. Why is Drew Brown so adamant to destroy scholarships for our students? Only because she wanted control of the Centennial Fund money to go to Sylvia. Drew Brown hates our students, hates Dr. Sendejas. Her hate has made her an easy tool for Sylvia Atkinson. No Centennial Fund scholarships for our students and staff. No superintendent golf tournament. No car giveaway. But Patrick Hammonds, Alberto Alegría, and my opponent, they stand to applaud this superintendent. They stand and give him a standing ovation. My opponent, Jessica Gonzalez, Patrick Hammonds, Alberto Alegría, at the meeting yesterday, they stand. To give this superintendent a standing ovation. As a former student of BISD and a parent of children that attend BISD, I have to agree we need change. The district is being run into the ground. It's time this stops now. And the only way it's going to stop is give me 5 seats. As simple as that. 5 seats. The teacher said to do their survey off of the computers they gave you, or it does not count. I don't think that's the case. Guys, I have 5 minutes. You're my man. You go, boy. Love you, Bill. God bless you, Baba. That is concerning. Will you ever run for super? I don't have a doctor's degree. I'm going to run for JP Thomas, and I'm going to run for mayor of the city of Brownsville later on. That's more money in his pocket, 100%. Nice cup. Thank you, Baba. Are our taxes paying for cheap acting lessons? Actions at board meetings were so rehearsed. They were. It's all it was. It was a joke. It's gacho. It's a shame that Minerva was part of the Centennial Fund and never spoke up for it right then and there. Mendiga Pinguina, 100%. But that's why the corrupt board take advantage. People always find solutions to the problems and they don't spend the money where it matters, 100%. Good morning, Cristela. They cover themselves with the same blanket, 100%. I just called to say, I'm sorry. I woke up late. Darn! You can see it again. That's why they told me. Why use the info in the computers? Guys, I have a client coming in, and I also have a meeting at 10:30. Guys, stay safe. It's wet and slippery out there, so be very, very careful. Guys, we'll have a great show tonight. Please stay tuned. We'll be posting throughout the day. Please, guys. I got one more question. We'll follow up soon on Hablando del Chile for the fangs. Yes, I actually expected to do one with you this week, but let me know, man. Anytime this weekend will be great. You let me know. I think tonight you do their fangs things, something like that. But whatever you think is best, you let me know. And thanks for your questions, Frank. Really. First of all, I'm not Hispanic, Anglo, have no kids in BIZ, and I'm a resident of Brownsville. I pay taxes, and BIZ, it's all bull. Yes, Bill. It surely is. And thank you so much, for your support, my man. Saludos para Felipe, Chucky, Mague, and El Gigi, Troqueros del Valle. God bless y'all, guys. Stay safe, be good to each other, and continue to be good to me. See you tonight.